A huge part of properly setting up your business structure is having a strong financial system in place. Without it, you will not be able to take advantage of all of the benefits of being a business owner, and you'll never truly be able to grow and get to that business that you so dream about and desire. And that brings me to the most important part of a strong financial system, your business bank account. Now, how you should choose a business bank account, what you should look for in a business bank account, and what are some of the options that are out there for good business bank accounts that are available? Well, my love, today I am going to help you with all of those things. I'm going to go over with you some of the things that you should really be looking for when choosing that all-important financial system, and I'm going to give you my top 5 bank recommendations that I think you should consider as you move forward with setting up your business structure, getting that tax ID, and most importantly, bringing in that revenue and pushing out those bills. By the way, make sure you watch till the end because I'm going to give you a complete breakdown and workbook of everything that we're going to go over. But get your notebook and your pen out because this is a goodie and it's a lot of information to cover. You ready? Good. Let's get to work.
You an entrepreneur, I got what you need.
Okay, so let's get started with what you should be looking for and really thinking about when choosing that business bank account. I want to start with the cost-related features of the account. Now, when I talk about the cost-related features, I want you to really think about what things, what fees, what costs you could potentially incur when you choose a certain bank account. Things like the low or minimum balance or not having to have a minimum balance in order to incur fees. Things like no fee to actually open up the account. You want to make sure that your business bank choice has no monthly service fees or has distinctly the ability for you to waive those service fees. You also want to make sure that there is a no fee or low fee when you are actually receiving payments from customers. That means ACH. You want to make sure that your customers have the ability to shoot you a quick payment via ACH and that your bank isn't going to charge you an arm and a leg for actually getting your own money. You also want to make sure that there's no fee related to bill pay. You want to go in, be able to make your bill payments or even your bookkeeper make those bill payments without any fees. You want to monitor what fee transactions look like on them. If you have free or refunded ATM fees in the event that you choose an electronic business bank or a business bank that isn't where you are locally and you've got to go to the bank to actually withdraw some cash. You want to also make sure that there are very low or no overdraft fees. Now, ideally, when you're running a business, you shouldn't really have overdraft fees, but the reality is in the beginning of starting your business, you may incur some of those. So you want to choose an account that really does kind of give you some leeway and some flexibility in that area. You also want to make sure that there are no or low cost wire transfers taking place because those could ultimately come up in your entrepreneurial journey as well. Low cost transfers to external accounts, especially if your personal account isn't in there or you have a payroll account that's sitting somewhere else. You want to make sure that it has free mobile check deposit because that is going to save you a ton of time and a ton of headache. And you want to make sure that you have the opportunity, at least in the beginning of your relationship or at some point during that relationship, to actually have free checks. Those are all financial features that are really important so that your fees and your costs, your overhead and your operating expenses can stay pretty low, especially when you are starting out. So these financial features are just a few, but I would say these are the primary ones that you should really be digging deep into when you are choosing that business bank account. Next, I want you to look at the access related features. If you plan to invoice your clients, pay bills online, withdraw cash from ATMs, or anything like that, you want to make sure you're considering these access related features. Things like, can you send payments via ACH? Or can you go in and actually have your bank generate a check and send it off for you? Can you receive clients via ACH? That's critical. Can you maintain a list of contacts for payments? Name those contacts and set up reoccurring bill pay. Also, do you have convenient ATM networks or ATM rules? Where can you go and withdraw cash? What do the fees look like in the event that you're withdrawing cash? And can you actually go to any regular ATM in your neighborhood and get some cash out? Those are all the types of access related things that you really want to consider, because you want to be prepared in the event that your business needs to access its revenue and its money whenever you desire. The next thing I want you to consider when choosing your business bank account is debit card features. In the very beginning of setting up your financial structure, your debit card is going to be the key to properly keeping track of all of your financial activity. You remember in my original video of how to set up your financial structure, which I'm going to go ahead and link to right now, I talk about opening up your business bank account and connecting my favorite financial software to it. Well, that software is going to be able to pull those transactions out of your account on a regular, daily, weekly, or monthly basis. It just depends upon how you have it set. And the key to being able to track properly that revenue and those expenses is the use of your debit card. So the debit card in that process is really important. When you have a business expense, you want to be able to pull out that debit card and swipe so that that expense, without having to keep track of a bunch of receipts, shows up for you, and your financial software can pull them out of your account so that you or your bookkeeper can reconcile that and keep track of what those expenses look like. The ultimate report that you're going to receive in the end of your profit and loss statements, what your expenses look like, to be able to budget properly for your business and to know what your costs are so that in the event that you have to reduce them, you can. The debit card features are really important. So here's some things you want to make sure when you're looking for a business bank account debit cards can do for you. First, do you have virtual credit card numbers? Can you access those virtual credit card numbers? A lot of systems and tools and technology that you may be using in your business will require you to be able to put that information in online. So you want to make sure that you have that. Also, do you have the ability to freeze and unfreeze that debit card? Mistakes happen. Things happen. You lose them. You have threats of fraud. You have threats of all kinds of things happening. Can you really quickly log in and freeze that debit card? That way you don't have any disasters taking place in your business revenue. You also want to know if you have the ability to use contactless payment or mobile wallet payments. Does it correspond with your phone? Is it chip enabled, especially to provide you with extra securities, and especially if you do business internationally? That is so important. Will you get account notifications from your debit card? Do you get debit card perks and rewards? Those are amazing when you are a startup entrepreneur. When you are new, take advantage of those. Sometimes you can get gift cards to restaurants that you can use for employee perks or for clients. You can also use them to get kind of things money off of office supplies and your own systems and tools. And you want to see if you can grow with this debit card. So can you eventually get free employee cards? Do your employees have access to those types of things? You also want to consider things like if it's FDI insured, all those types of stuff. So with your debit card, it's critical to make the selection around your bank that gives you as many features as possible for the lowest costs available. Now, aside from those other features that I've already mentioned when you're choosing a business bank account, here's a couple of other ones that I really want you to focus on. Number one, is the bank FDIC insured? Yes. You might be thinking, isn't that a basic part of every single bank CP? No, it's not. So you want to make sure you check, because that insures your account, typically up to $100,000 per account. Now, I oftentimes get the question, what happens if you have more than $100,000 in a single bank account? And I would say, yeah, you want to add another bank account and add that money to that other bank account so that it is insured all the way up to the top. Also, do you get interest on balances? Is your money working for you? That is so important. Those are some features that I like that are extras, but I think they should be a real consideration. And also, most importantly, what does the customer service and support look like for you? Are you able to develop a relationship with a business banker? Are you assigned a specific business banker? I can tell you that my business banker has come in as a member of my team and has really come through for me in clutch situations. Things like if I need to change my account, especially during the pandemic, it was so critical. I had so many questions, and the fact that I can easily reach out to one contact person, don't have to go through a whole bunch of crazy rigmarole in order to receive support, I love my business banker. That's a part of the reason why I chose the bank that I did, because I knew I would have access to a one-on-one person. So if your bank allows you to develop relationships, to get strong customer support, to get your questions answered, that you can reach out very quickly and you're going to get the support that you need, then it is going to be a good one. Because Lord knows when you are on your entrepreneurial journey, getting all the support that you can is absolutely imperative. Now, before I get into the top 5 banks that I think are really, really good ones if you are starting out setting up your financial structure, I want to know if you like where we are so far. So if so, please do me a favor. Go ahead, smash that like button. It helps in the algorithm. And don't forget to grab the workbook that I mentioned in the very beginning. The workbook is going to break down all the features that you should think about that I just talked about, but also going to give you some really good insight into the following 5 banks. And you're going to be able to get that at CherylCPerez.com/business biz bank workbook. So follow that link that's pointed out right here, but also that is linked in the description below. You are going to love this workbook, and it's okay for you to send me a message and say thank you. I love thank yous. Bring it. I'm good with that. Now let's talk about these 5 banks that I really think you should look into and consider. And I like these. I mean, these are, as of the filming of this video, especially in 2022, some that I like and some that I think you should consider. First bank, Bank of America. For business owners who want the option of going to a branch and actually physically utilizing the bank, Bank of America is absolutely a perfect fit. It has thousands of locations nationwide. So if you're traveling, you will still have access to a bank branch, and they have so many amazing features. Let me run through some of these for you because I think that this is so important. So here are some pros with Bank of America. Pro number 1, unlimited fee-free electronic transactions. Also, high cash deposit limits. Also, the account carries a $16 monthly service fee, but it is waived for the first 3 months. After that, you can avoid the fee by maintaining a $5,000 combined average monthly balance. Also, Bank of America has more than 4,200 branch locations across 37 states and Washington, D.C. The Business Advantage Fundamentals banking includes 100 fee-free transactions and $7,500 in free cash deposits each month. Now, let's talk about what some of the cons are to Bank of America that I also think you should consider. Number 1, there's no free business checking account option with Bank of America. Also, they can tend to have some high incidental fees that I don't always love. And there is a fee for using out-of-network ATMs. But Bank of America in general, especially if you like that branch aspect, can be a great fit for your business goals and your business dreams. Bank number 2 that I think you should consider when opening up your business bank account is Bank Novo. Yes. So let's talk about these pros because I think they are so yummy and I want to share. Pro number 1, no monthly fee or minimum balance requirement. Cha-ching. You also get unlimited fee-free transactions, no ACH transfer fees, and no incoming wire fees. You will receive refunds on all of your ATM fees worldwide. You have an online banking with unlimited invoicing and bill pay, which includes the option to send paper checks for free. You also get integration with your top business tools like QuickBooks, which is my favorite, Xero, Stripe, and Shopify, and you get access to discounts on all kinds of business software and services through your account. Now, all that sounds great, but there are a couple of cons that I want to talk to you about with Bank Novo. Number 1, you can't deposit cash, and that can be a problem for some cash-based businesses. Also, you can't send domestic or international wires. International wires are available via WiseJet integration, but it's not automatically there for you. Also, there's no recurring payments available with bill pay. So you have to manually go in every single month and make sure stuff gets done. And there's a $27 fee for insufficient funds or for uncollected funds that happen to be returned. And that can be a problem if you invoice a client, they credit your account, and then that client's invoice never really goes through. So those are a few cons, but I would say in this instance, the pros definitely far outweigh those. The third business bank that I want you to consider when opening up your business bank account is BlueVine Business Banking. All right. BlueVine Business Banking was really built to empower small business owners with innovative financial solutions. So let's get into what the pros are with a BlueVine Business Banking account. Pro number one, no monthly fees or minimum opening deposit. You also get unlimited fee-free transactions and no overdraft fees. You can also earn 1.5% interest on your account balances up to and including $100,000. And there's no fees at MoneyPass ATMs, cash deposits via Green Dot Network. There are some fees that can apply around certain deposits, but generally no fees at certain ATMs. Some of the cons with a BlueVine bank is cash deposits are limited to $500 per deposit or $2,000 per day, which can be pretty limiting if you are a cash-based business. And there is a service fee up to $4.95 per transaction. Also, there is a fee for using out-of-network ATMs, and you can't have joint accounts when you're using BlueVine. Bank number four that I think is absolutely amazing, and it's not just because this is where I do my business banking, and I actually do all my banking, and that is Chase for Business. Now, Chase offers a huge variety of small business bank accounts, which really allows you to customize your goals and what you need for your actual business. Here are some of the pros that I love about banking with Chase. Number one, you have unlimited fee-free electronic deposits. Number two, you have an allowance for fee-free cash deposits and physical transactions. You also, monthly service fees only start at about $15 per month, but there are options based upon your balance to waive those fees. Also, you have the opportunity at the time of this recording to earn a $300 welcome bonus. And they're always offering welcome bonuses, so it's always something you should look into. Also, you have a free business debit cards that are available with all of your accounts, and there's an unlimited number of those. You also have access to the amazing mobile app and Chase online banking with bill pay and with mobile banking, with Zelle, with all of those amazing features. Also, the Business Complete Banking account, if you choose it, includes Chase Quick Pay Accept, which allows you to accept credit card payments through the Chase mobile app. Also, you can use Chase Quick Deposit for depositing checks right from your phone, so you don't have to go to an actual ATM location. You also have 24/7 phone-based customer service, and Chase has thousands of business bank accounts across the country, which means that if you are traveling and you want to actually physically go to an ATM or to a bank, you can, because it's in most states throughout the United States and in most major cities. It's very difficult to drive around and not see at least one Chase branch. Now, there are some cons that I want to make sure I note for you. Con number one, there are no fee or no fee business checking accounts. So you are going to have some fees associated with your account. Now, if you do have the option to keep a larger balance, then in some instances with some Chase accounts, you can actually waive those fees. There's also a $34 overdraft fee in the event that you go over your balance. So that is definitely a con. And if you do go to a non-Chase ATM, you will also incur some fees. But Chase has all the other features that we talked about in the beginning of this episode, so I definitely think it should be an account that you consider very seriously. And bank number five that I definitely think should be a strong contender in your choice is Wells Fargo Initiate Business checking account. Wells Fargo, guys. Wells Fargo has 4,900 branches across more than 40 states plus Washington, D.C. So that's definitely one of the pros. Access to local bank branches and local ATMs. Another pro is that business accounts can be opened entirely online, which is very different than most other business checking accounts. Typically, you have to go in, you have to meet with someone, and you physically have to be there. So this feature with Wells Fargo is something that I would definitely say is a huge plus. Also, they have extended customer service availability, and they've got all of those features that I talked to you about in the beginning of this video, so you can really get down to some serious business banking action when you choose Wells Fargo. Now, some of the cons that exist with this particular account is that there's no free business checking account option, right? They also have a really stingy transaction allowance. And just like Chase, you will incur fees if you use an out-of-network ATM. But those are definitely minimal cons in comparison to all of those pros. So Wells Fargo is also an account, business checking account, that you should definitely consider along your path to making the perfect business banking choice. Woo! I know that was a lot. But choosing a business bank account for your business is a critical decision. And so being well informed and doing your research is very, very important. Now, I oftentimes get the biggest question is, why did I choose the business bank that I did for all of my business checking needs? And I looked for all of those features, and I also wanted one that I also could connect any personal accounts to, and Chase happens to be my bank of choice. So that's a part of the reason why I chose it. Relationship management was absolutely critical, and I already had an amazing relationship with my local banker. And so it made my decision pretty easy. But I know this was a lot of information. That is why I told you you've got to grab the notebook. It's going to summarize everything that I talked to you about today and give you some real true insight into the 5 banks that we discussed. There'll also be some links in there so that you can go check them out. Regardless, half the battle of choosing a business bank account is having the information that you need and being armed with the ammunition that you need in order to make a good decision. So I hope that you found today's video extremely helpful. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe and to share. And until next time, my loves, I look forward to seeing you. I can't wait till next Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Mwah!
You an entrepreneur, I got what you need.